heart is to know and understand that no matter what, no matter when or how, He sees me and He loves me. You know, today, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're feeling, no matter what makeup you put on to cover up, I'm good at that. I can dress it up great. But no matter what, to the core of who you are, take away all the stuff, take away all the frills, take away everything. He sees you and He loves you. He sees me. He loves me no matter what. Listen, I've said this before, but if we can get that kind of truth and understanding into our kids, that will save them a whole lot of heartache and pain and probably psychology bills when they hit their 40s. I've told you, I've said to my daughters, I want to apologize to you now for the money that you're going to spend when you're 30 trying to get over what I did to you when you were 10. When I didn't know any better, right? We just do what we know when we can do it. But He loves you and He knows you. It's good to be together this morning. You know, I know for those of us that have been a part of this community, this bond for a couple of years, I know that there are people in this room right now that you don't even know their names. So I'm going to give you a second. I'm going to ask you to stand up, and I'm going to ask you to find a face that you've never talked to or that you don't know their name. Just step out there. Stand up. Oh, come on, you guys. Just say hello.
It's an incredibly important concept that I reckon one of the most difficult concepts to actually get across to people in a practical way, and that is the theology of eating together. So we talked about why it is so theologically important to eat together last week and the implications of that. So give me some feedback on that. What's the theological implications of eating together? Jim?
We feed each other.
We feed each other. We nourish each other. That's exactly right. It is so difficult in our common society because we're used to calling people up. Let's have coffee together. Which some people do at Zarafas.
No. Say it so. Say it so.
I'm not even looking at Cheryl right now. And so often it's a challenge to see beyond just the eating together to the theology or the significance of eating together. And the whole point of for us having breakfast, what was in the early church called the Lord's Supper, the whole point was that they would consistently be reminded that they needed to nourish one another. They needed to be able to give food to one another, to give conversation to one another, to give support to one another, to listen to one another, to pray for one another. And it might sound a little funny, but you know, when I eat your eggs, when you eat my pancakes, when I taste your toast, when